AJ Raw,
King Aries,
and you are now listening to
BunDat
Podcast.
Yeah, so we're back on our sets. We're back on our gang sets again. Yeah, straight blood, straight crib. Shit. We don't even plan this shit.
No,
it just happens all the time.
Because, well, they ain't guessed my favorite color yet, so.
Oh, you want to put it out there?
Actually, I want to do something different.
Talk about favorite colors. Like the order was meant to come today.
Nothing.
But I need to track it. I ain't been on the PC either. But it was supposed to come today because I did quick. You know the ones there.
Oh,
so by the next episode, they should have their stuff.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna do my colors. I want to do something different. Obviously, you guys have seen me wear do-rags probably once. So I'll probably say before the next couple episodes, I'll wear a few more, and you lot will have to guess how many do-rags I have in total.
Damn, you making people pay attention and count?
Come on, you do that, you get a personal prize from me. You don't?
People, what if they can't count?
Oh. Well, we'll do it in a way that they can't count. You know what I mean?
No, what if they're they can't count? Like they don't have the ability to count. Like they have a learning difficulty or something. Trying to alienate people. I'll mess with you.
That's crazy. You making me ponder. But yeah, so next couple episodes, look out for some of the do-rags that I wear, and then at some point I'll bring them and I'll literally drop them and count them out.
The hot edition.
Oh well, we black, so we actually thrive in this type of environment. You feel me? So as you can see, our skin pops when the weather's hot. You feel what I'm saying? Rhyming accidentally. Shout out to Chris.
Someone hasn't shaved this week. Someone's just realised they haven't shaved this week. Damn it! I was meant to shave this morning. I was in a hurry.
Well, we both on that type of time.
Yo, this morning, yeah.
It's not gonna be like this next week. Trust me.
Like this morning, this afternoon, getting ready to go to work. Yeah, you know, I got so stressed at home. I got so stressed, yeah, that I got in my car and I drove off, and I got down there when I realised I'm like half an hour. I've left half an hour because I just saw them there. I had to do a U-turn and go back and have my lunch, and then I was like screwed and cussing and shit. You know what's there when you're like stressed?
Yeah.
But then as the day went on with the sun and stuff, I just
That's what the environments will do that to you, bro. See, when the sun's out, you're getting everything that you're supposed to get. All the environments, most of the stuff that you actually buy is in the sun.
I just wanted to just drive, never come back anywhere. But you know what I
don't like the sound of that. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just you got more of an ability to go and leave more than I do.
The car radio was like, you know, you see the time, and then the sat nav, because it gives me the estimated arrival time. Right. I'm looking at it like, what's going on? What the fuck? Like, what am I doing? What am I going?
Stress.
Watched the U-turn, went home, eat. I watched some murder documentary, a quick one like 8, and then just went to work. Watched this crazy documentary, yeah?
About what?
It was these two warring families in Manchester. Like some real beef, like motherfuckers was getting shot and like real beef. And so now it's like tit for tat.
Damn.
Trying to like I'll shoot your brother, kind of. So one of the guys, he had grenades, military grade grenades. Like you come into people's cars in the front.
Wow.
Like it was some real Rambo shit. And then what made it go left? Because now there was like a lot of murder going on in Manchester. Like made me realize like this might be the reason it's called Gunchester. When it went left, he rang the police and was like, someone threw a brick in my window or something, in it. So the police sent these two officers, two females, to thinking it was a genuine call.
Right.
So as they knocked on the door, he opened the door and just sprayed them. You know what he does next? Spray them. Then goes to the police station and hands himself in. Then pleads not guilty. Says it has nothing to do with shooting. So they'll probably have to like do an investigation and have to prove he's there. Then eventually he takes a guilty plea and says he shot them because when he was on the run, when like the whole beef was going on the back of, then it was like investigating the murders. They were the police were harassing his family because it was like we're easy kind of thing. So he said because the police were harassing his family, he felt he had to kill some officers. And he was like, it's not, I didn't want to kill women or anything. It was just whoever answered that call and came to the call, I was gonna.
But those 2 officers are,
bruv, the thing, like, watching it, and this is Britain, watching it, I was like, this guy had grenades, crazy. He had the gun he killed him with was an extended clip. Like, it was some real Rambo Hollywood shit. Like, this guy was really, these 2 families, and apparently, because he's got full life, as in, it's a rare sentence. Because usually you get life with parole and whatever you, no, you got full life.
that's it.
But it's because he killed officers. They said it themselves, because he killed officers. And remember, he had killed all these other people before, he wouldn't have got full life. But anyway,
So what's that, like 1,000 years or some wild like number?
So anyway, apparently now, like modern day, he's running things inside. And this is coming from prison guards. Like, he's running things inside. Like, he's well respected. He's like some real ram. Like, he has one eye, first of all, when he was in the streets. And apparently the legend was he had that one eye from, he was overseas. And it was like a fight to the death or some shit. Like, some real dudes, man. These 2 families. Well, I guess his family technically won, right? Because, shit, the fuck?
Nah, there's no way to win in that.
But yeah, apparently, like, he's inside, like, running shit.
But then he would, because he ain't going nowhere. So
No, I think he's that guy. Like, he's that guy. Like, this. It's like when they were going through the case, they searched one of his apartments and they found a further 10 grenades. So he had like 10 more buildings or houses or people that he was. It was crazy. Gunchester, bruv. Gunchester. So I was watching that documentary as I was eating, and it's like, you know when you're having a bad day, like, rah, someone's having a worse day than me, boy.
Clear.
They get blown up by grenades and shit. That's crazy.
I don't even know how to process all of that. Like, what kind of...
That's in the UK.
Yeah, like, what kind of mind do you have to have? We talking, like, me, I have a savage mindset when it comes to being competitive. So if we talking about being on the basketball court or in a battle rap arena or poetically or even in an argument. But there's a threshold, there's a line that I just won't cross. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
but you ain't some one-eyed guy with grenades,
right?
Like,
so I'm saying, like,
his thought process is different.
Yeah, as a human, there had to have been a threshold for him to have crossed, right? To get to a point where he can
anything goes, bro.
And there, like, he can just call up the police,
bro,
pose as help, right? And whoever
open up the door and spray them, bro.
He sprays them off. So he don't even care if they're dead or alive, but he shot to kill, obviously. And then the mindset to waste the time of the people investigating, only to then in the end say, yeah, I did it, but that was because you people were harassing my family.
Like, this CCTV footage of outside someone's house, you know, like when you have the security camera of him, he pulls a pin, throws a grenade into their garden and runs off. Like, I'm saying, this guy is like, this Hollywood probably in negotiations with their script or something, because this shit's crazy. Like, UK, these 2 families, crazy, bro. I'm sitting there watching it like, whoa.
I don't know how to take that, bro.
Crazy. And it's like, the end of it is like, the 2 police who are not dead, so their families are distraught.
Right.
The 2 warring families have lost too much on either end. Also, the both main guys have turned themselves in. Like, a handful of people have got life.
Right.
Like, it's crazy. So it's crazy. There's no like, oh, well, at least we caught it. It's like, no, it's like, so many people dead on
it was nuts
every side. There's like members of the public caught in crossfire because they're doing drive-bys and stuff in Manchester, catching people at the barbers and stuff. So you might just be in the chair next to it. Like, it was crazy,
bro.
Yo,
I would never want to.
So many lives were lost. Like, do you know what I mean? And I was just like, yo, Manchester sounds like the Wild West, man. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, it was the London crazy too, but my point is, like, for them to go and make a documentary of some guy that did that. Number one,
yeah, it's called one of the crimes that shook Britain.
What type of, like, that's my problem, bro. What type of killer gets a documentary, bro?
No, they did it on the situation. It's called Crimes That Shook Britain.
I feel that.
So they also do, like, you know, like the paedophile stuff or whatever.
I hear that.
Yeah.
But my point is, how do you go out of your way to document something like that?
Because they don't want it to happen again, bro. They don't want it to happen again. And also, they want people aware. Because it's like, I remember it vaguely because it was one of the biggest bounties when the police were after him. It was like 50k, which is unheard of. And at one point, it was actually a mil, but they said it was they said it was excessive, whatever. But the police were arguing that it should have been a mil. The main guy in charge of the investigation was saying a mil because what happened is when it was 50k, the family was going around Manchester pulling the posters off the walls and saying to people in the communities on the high street, if you tell them that you've seen me where I am, you won't live long enough to spend the 50k. Like what I'm saying, these guys was on some real. They were walking around Manchester, pulling out all the posters. So in the end, the police had to do like billboards and shit.
That's some mob type shit. That's crazy. And nobody stepped forward, obviously.
The community were like, didn't feel it was worth. Do you know what I mean? Because the problem is, it wasn't a bluff. These guys will find out, hunt you down, and kill you and your whole family. So it was that kind of threat where the community was like, trying to like take a step back. Another crazy thing is if you read the comments or whatever, it's like, so there's a lot of people in their favor, on their side. There's a lot of like the community on their side, but just reading it and stuff is apparently, from what the people are saying, it's because the police were moving mad. So I think it was just a vendetta because the police were so after him or whatever. It turned the community kind of like, you know, you can become like a Robin Hood figure.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And especially, it's kind of glamorous to a lot of people, like, rah, this guy is just grenades. You know what I mean? You can think, but yo.
What's that guy? The famous drug dealer, I can't remember his name. El something.
El Chapo. Like stuff like that, yeah. Guzman. But yeah, man.
And what's the Netflix series they made? Narcos, right? Like, what?
Yeah, it does glamorize that stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, yeah, Hollywood's definitely gonna make this like some amazing film where you're gonna want to be him.
I think so.
Do you know what I mean? Like, no one was Scarface and was like, I don't want to be that guy. You was Scarface, you're like, I'm Tony Montana, man.
But that's my point. Like,
look at me.
You're taking your time out to glamorize evil and to make it seem like it's not evil, and it is. And then the positive stuff, you get shamed for it. You don't get no film. You don't get no big Hollywood budget. You don't get no glamorization. You don't get no happy, nice little ending. And then people that are extremely impressionable, like kids, 13-year-olds, 15-year-olds, that are still trying to figure out who they want to be, are going to watch
a film like that's probably going to be rated 15.
But that's my point. So imagine, so they're going to watch something like that, and ultimately you're going to influence them to feel as if they do something along that line, that they'll be glamorized too.
Yo.
So how did Denzel say, what responsibility you people have? I'm just saying, like, we're doing this because I know 10, 15 years down the line, my son can pull this, or daughter, or both, right? Or anybody else that knows me.
I'm only having sons.
I'm just saying.
I don't know what that daughter thing there.
I'm just saying, I don't know what type of child I'm going to have, so that's why.
He's more open-minded.
Right?
I'm having sons.
Like, they're going to see this, and they're going to be like, oh, right. Dad was on some, you know what I mean?
Some
like,
real shit.
I'm building.
If you don't get silenced and censored by then, take away your YouTube.
Like Wiley. Free Wiley, bro. I'm saying it.
Hashtag free Wiley.
Free Wiley.
You signed a petition?
Done that, and by next week, I would have copped the t-shirt.
Okay, I'll sign a petition.
I've signed it. I'm copying the t-shirt. I don't care. Because
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, that man don't deserve what happened to him. That's wild. He can't make money. He can't get money. He can't speak. He can't talk, and then they'll turn around and say freedom is.
That's what it is actually. It's a gag. It's a physical gagging order, isn't it?
Yes,
it's like a proper gag.
It's a gag.
I was trying to find the word for it. It's a gag. It's a proper gagging order. That's what it is. It's no YouTube, no nothing, like, so you can't speak, so you can't even
what?
And then people are even gonna be afraid to get around him because then those people are gonna start getting followed.
Some people are.
I'm saying in general, like the general public, the supporters, because then they will start getting followed. So it's like a thing where. It's to isolate.
Yeah, they've alienated him and made.
That's the word.
They've made him. They've made it seem as if he's this evil person, this person that you can't go near because if you go near him or if you're associated with.
Because
him.
apparently hold corn means we shoot people. Like,
what?
Do you know what I mean? 7-year-olds talk about hold corn? But
that's my.
They don't care about the meaning though. Let's be real. No one cares about the meaning.
No, because
it's about creating a meaning.
No, because he's speaking.
No, I'm saying when stuff like this happens, it's not a mistake.
No, I know that.
No one cares about the meaning. It's
right.
The only agenda is to create a new meaning. Do you know what I mean? It's like our hairstyles. Like if once your hairstyles gets appropriate or something,
right?
No one cares that it's called box braid or whatever. It's gonna be called crochet, whatever.
Right.
Because the whole point is to change it.
To demonize it.
Yeah, so no one cares what it be. But I found that quite interesting, the whole hold corn thing, because it's like, it's just so much part of the youngest vocabulary, like really youngest. So according to their meaning, all the youngest are talking about shit in each other.
Stupid. And that's what happens when you're appropriate. That's what happens when you take from a culture you don't understand.
Yeah, but they don't want to. No, in that situation, though, there was no intent
to understand it.
Yeah, the whole, that situation was, what meaning can we create to fit the message we want to send out about this guy? And that was it. I'm sure there was like a eureka. It means, yeah, we could say shooting, like popcorn.
Oh
like,
my days.
I'm sure there was a guy and someone in the editing room was like, yes, Stephen, yes.
I'm pretty sure it was, you know. I can't even put that point. I'm pretty sure it was like that. He said it fine. Yes. Corn, quick.
Everyone is going to Bella Italia tonight on the company.
Imagine.
I'm sure it's just like that.
It's so crazy because you lot don't know what his strife was. You lot don't know what his grind was. You lot don't care about that.
The one good thing I'm happy about the Wiley situation is he forced their hand that he's out of the contract.
I'm just saying free.
So whether they want to be like, oh, we sacked him from the however they want to put it.
However they want to
he's out. He wanted to get out of that contract. They didn't want to get him out of it, and he forced them to get him out of the contract. So I'm happy about that because moving forward, he's out of the contract. No strings attached. He's out of the contract. So that's one thing I'm happy about. Where he's a genius in how you orchestrate that, because people fight with lawyers and courts for 10 years to get out of contract.
Yeah.
And
Like
Wiley found a way to tweet his way out of a contract.
Well, you know, I'm just saying he built the scene, and people in the scene or people that resonate with the scene, people that agree with the scene should support.
Big up P Money. Big up P Money.
And Double S.
And P Money is not just supporting and stuff, but P Money is having actual something that even I wouldn't do. He's having actual conversations,
dialogue,
and educating, and you know what I mean, going and keeping his
integrity.
Yeah, he's not getting angry or whatever. Like, you know,
Double S, because Wiley tried to say nobody's support. No, Double S is doing.
No, but Wiley can't see that.
No, well, of course. That's why I told him look again. So Wiley, whenever you see this, look, people are behind you, bro. Because we see what's going on, and nobody agrees with how they literally try to gag you, rescind all your money and all of the stuff and all of your rights and royalties and all of the things that you've spent 25 plus years building up. Like, you don't deserve that getting taken away by nobody under no circumstance.
This is the Sky News thing.
No,
they chopped it up.
I think I saw it a little bit on Twitter.
They chopped it up and it was like trying to make it.
It was another sell.
Mad. And then, but then there was other things floating around that I guess they haven't cleaned up from their same Sky News thing. So you could see what he was like really saying and stuff. Right. It was just really. It was odd.
Well, let this be an example.
They got like some black guy to interview as well, and the black guy was like, just, you know, some weird statements are weird, like, you know, you watch it, you can see like they've cut. It should be like this, like I put that free flowing, and it was like edits and cuts, and I was like, oh, okay. And then there was a tweet, a Photoshop tweet. Yeah, there was a Holocaust tweet, but it wasn't him, like. And it was like, it got exposed. There's a lot of stuff because one of the main things on this whole thing is how he did Holocaust denial. It's actually a crime to deny the Holocaust, but whatever.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I didn't even know that.
But Holocaust denial, whatever, yeah. People deny all kinds of stuff every day, but he didn't tweet
like
it.
Slavery.
No, but I'm saying he didn't tweet it.
Of course he wouldn't tweet.
But it was like Photoshop the word because it had nothing to do with it. Wouldn't make sense. It wasn't coherent with the things he's saying. It had nothing to do with his beef, so why would he tweet that? But yeah, and it was like Photoshop and stuff. So all of that, I was looking at all of that, like people really getting put to work. Can you imagine the phone's ringing? Okay, we need a tweet.
And
I have it. Holocaust denial. Can you imagine?
Crazy.
And it was like they put it out, and it's like
now they're trying to make him seem as if he's some racist and he's some. Yeah. It's wild. And this is one of our pioneers. Imagine that.
It was interesting.
Imagine every other person in the scene.
I was like, they want to take back his MBE. Wiley was like, take it.
Yeah, because he's done with.
No, but he's like, what does he use it for?
Well, it's not his.
He said, what does he use it for?
He was saying it wasn't his anyway.
Yeah, but what does he use it? He was like, what do I use it for? He literally was like, what do I use it for?
Wow.
Because it's in someone else's office.
Yeah, he said.
What's the person they got a contract with?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the name, but anyway.
But yeah, the whole thing's been like interesting to watch. This whole kind of like gagging order or whatever, where it's like Well, and then a lot of people are, it's a lot of uproar, like, wow, Tony Robinson and these other people.
K. Hobson and...
Yeah. So it's all been very interesting to watch because those are always met with crickets.
and pushback.
Or
justifications.
Well, they didn't, and it's like, really?
Somebody tried to say Wiley got, like, he's being treated the right way. Like,
because he's racist.
He deserves
and those two are not actually racist. I was like, wow, okay. The whole thing is interesting because the whole thing is like to look at the system, society, the different people, the most vocal voices have no picture.
Yeah.
You know the way like, so it seems like there's a lot of agents, government or whatever. It seems like there's people hired.
Big up Lauryn Hill because Lauryn Hill said that eons ago.
It looks like there's a lot of people hired to tweet.
Yeah.
And to be on social media and to write comments on newspaper posts or whatever. Like, you don't even know, or when you do see a picture, it's like some generic weird photoshopped thing or some magazine kind of, yeah. And those are the most vocal, do you know what I mean?
Well, it's all to manipulate the image of said person.
But it does really look like it's backfiring because all of this is just garnering him a lot of support. And all of this is, I've seen a lot of people saying stuff like, well, this proves his point.
Yeah.
By gagging him. So a lot of people are saying that, and I'm looking at it like, ooh, that's not what they wanted people to say. Do you know what I mean?
Because this is what he was saying. He literally
said this is what it's going to do.
This is exactly what's going to happen, and that's exactly what's happening.
So he prophesied it.
Which is why I'm big on supporting that, because the most I would say is he may have not picked the right words in terms of expressing himself.
You're not gonna pick any right words when you're
angry. There's no way to express anger. There's no way to express frustration
contracts
in the right way. Yeah, when it comes to money and things that you're involved in,
and
especially in a scene that he helped build.
Whether you agree with Wiley or not, at the end of the day, if someone's talking about their experiences, because there's so many times I hear people talk about their experiences.
Yeah,
I just leave the room because. Yeah, I find it offensive because it's not my experience. Mm-hmm. But I can't tell someone what the experience was.
Exactly. I can't correct them on their experience.
That's what happened to them.
Crazy.
But I'm not going to jump in and be like, well, no, I just leave the room because that happened to them. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? They say, oh, every guy with metal dreadlocks did this, whatever. Yeah, that's not me. I'm offended by it. But I'm not going to be like, no, guys with dreadlocks did not do that. No, I'm going to just leave the room. But I find a lot of people just can't, like... There's all this talk about inclusion and enabling and all that kind of stuff, but when it comes to a specific demographic of people and their experiences, people need to always chime in and always have the last word.
Why do they always feel they need to do that?
So that's interesting to see as well.
It's the same with, because it's you with locks, it's me with waves, like, everybody's always got something to say. Everybody always wants to touch. Everybody always wants to be involved.
There's always something like, no, it's like, what's the common one, the common rhetoric? I've been stopped and searched before.
I hate that.
So I didn't have a problem with it. It's
horrible.
Like,
you can't take somebody's experience and try and diminish it based on your own experience because that was your experience.
Can you imagine someone saying to you, man, I got punched in the face before. I was like, oh, man, you crying on that drip? I got cancer before. Like,
crazy. Crazy.
Can you imagine?
That's so wild to me.
The nerve.
Yeah, because it's horrible. It's not necessarily something that you can quail or put or marginalize in any sense. Everybody's experience is different, and based on those things, if somebody's expressing themselves in that manner, then you have to let them express themselves. If they're tweeting about it, you gotta let them be. You can't push back. It's the same with protesting and riots. You can't have a counter protest if somebody's protesting against.
Oh, that's so weird. This whole counter protest.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
all lives matter.
Right. You can't have a counter protest to a protest when the people protesting are protesting against being oppressed. How do you have a counter protest to oppression?
To re-oppress. That's why.
That's wild.
The world's gone crazy, man. The things
this year's been nuts, man. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, you know, there's like you need to let that person express their experience, especially if it comes from pain. And then you turn pain into competition and you say, well, I went through worse, so you shouldn't be bothered with it. That's so wild to me. That's so crazy to me. I really can't understand or fathom that. You know what I mean?
I'm looking to see how this situation develops.
Yeah.
I have a few things I think, but I'll hold on to them for now. You know what I mean? I don't want to jinx it, superstitious, but I'm waiting to see how this situation develops because the powers that be, the silence, whatever you want to call them, they're clearly not getting their way so far. I mean, he's gagged.
Yeah.
But
to a certain
the
degree.
voices that are called, like chime, the voices that are big, it's not his. It's the people. It's what they're worried about, and the way they're handling it. I'm very. Let's see how this develops. You know what I mean? But we move on. So, this subject here is, again, I've been watching these documentaries, yeah? So, this subject is like interesting to me because I think everyone's gonna have a different answer. So, this man shot these kids. So, let me set the scene. So, this couple, older couple, yeah? They're driving to a petrol station. This is in America. They're driving to a petrol station, yeah? They get to the petrol station. There's these young boys in the car. Already at the petrol station as well, filling up. So, the car full of man them, music blazing, you know, like college age. You know the ones there? Good times, yeah? So the man says, can you turn that music down? I can't help myself think. Alright, cool. So the boys turn the music off. Okay. Cool. So he's like, cool. Left it. But they're still waiting for I think it's the driver or whatever in the petrol station, you know, paying, getting snacks. You know,
Right.
Cool. So he comes out, gets in the car. So what does he naturally do?
Turn the music.
Put the music back on. Because he's not being part of this conversation. Turns the music on. So when he turns the music on, remember, back to... Because it was never turned down, it just turned off back to that high volume or whatever. So the boys are like, nah, that old man, you know. So you know he's young, it's his car, man. Fuck that old man, man. Yeah, my music, like wherever.
No.
So the old man.
No. Oh God. Alright. Go on. I'm gonna let you finish. Cause I can.
So the old man starts busting at them. The old man shoots up the car. So here's what's crazy. So when he shoots up the car, whatever, the boys, because they're parallel. So when he shoots up the car, the boys, to evade, like, no one wants to die. So the guy in the driver's seat, like, reverses away. Do you know what I mean? Because in the petrol you can't go for reverse. So as he reverses away, the old man busts him and empty the clip. So the car's reversed out of the petrol station, like, into the road or whatever. So the old lady comes at the petrol station like, yo, like, what's going on, whatever. He's like, just get in the car. So the old man, his lady, like, drive off. Boom. Yeah. So, you know, police track them down or whatever. Boom, boom. So, bunch of the boys been hit. Driver dead. Cool. So the old man's saying, his story is feared for his life, self-defense. He came, so his story is, he pulled up, music busting, violent music, he said. They were talking about, kill that, kill this, but whatever. He just had a lot of like, violent, kill this and whatever, innit? And he said, I can't hear myself think, turn the music down. So the cop stops him there and says, but you're at a petrol station, why do you need to think? Like, just fill up and go. So he's like, cool. So his story says that, okay, he tells the truth on this part, like, yeah, they turned the music off, he thought, oh, that's cool, whatever, innit? So his story says when the driver comes out, and they're like, oh, you gotta turn it down, the old man, that's why we turned it off. The driver's like, yeah, fuck that old man, whatever, I'll kill you. So to the cops, like that, yeah, young boys, like, yeah, man, fuck that old man, it makes sense. But the cops can't think of a scenario in which the young man would then go, I'll kill you. So they basically say to the old man, it sounds like you're creating a situation to help
to justify, right?
Because you don't just go from turn down, oh, he told you to turn on the music to I'll kill you. So then the old man's like, that's what I heard, yeah? Then the old man changed his story of, that's what might have been said in the music, I don't know if it's his voice or whatever. So he says one of the kids in the back seat had what, like a shotgun, and he was gonna like point at him and blow him away. That's how he felt. Cool. So, you know, the police asked, like, you saw a shotgun? And he was like, okay, it might have been a pole or a shotgun.
Oh my days, bro.
So the police are like, There was no pole, no shotgun, no long object. Literally, they only had snacks in the whole car. So he's gonna create stuff.
What is he saying?
So this is wild. This is wild.
I'm only laughing at this.
So he's saying
a very horrible
the
situation.
fear of, you know, I'll kill you, whether it's from their voices or whether it's from the music, to he saw the shotgun in the back seat or whatever, and they're saying, so how's he gonna shoot you with a shotgun from the back seat? Because you're in the driver's side, the front seat, and your car's a parallel.
Right. What is all that saying?
Because this is what police, this is what investigators do as their job. This is like trying to understand probable cause.
Right.
So old man's like, I don't know, whatever. He was opening the door, the old man says. So the policeman says, when young boys or anyone wants to shoot someone with a car, they just shoot them.
Right.
They don't get out the car.
Right.
Like, there's no escape. Like, you don't get out the car to shoot someone and then get back in. Like, no one does that.
Yeah.
Because he was gonna get out the back seat, walk to the front, shoot you, and then get back in the car, all over CCTV. And he was like, yeah, but that's just, at the time, and I was scared. That's just what I thought was gonna happen, this, that. Crazy.
Please tell me what happened.
So now we're hearing the testimony from the wife. Now there's a thing called spousal. Basically your wife doesn't have to testify against you because obviously your wife loves you. So she chose to testify. The old woman. This is crazy. So she's telling what happened. Like, you know, they were going away or something for the weekend.
Right.
Road trip. They got there, and what he said to her was, I can't stand this aggressive trash music. Something like that. This, you know, this hibbity hoppity. So that's what she said. He said to her, I can't stand this type of music, whatever. And so she was just, just calm down. I'm only gonna be a second or whatever. Cool. And then next thing she knows, she's come out. The shootings happened, and she said to him, like, what? And he's like, get in a car, and they've driven to the hotel or whatever before they got tracked down. So this is just the story. I'm not even focusing on the story. The issue is, half of the comments are like,
oh no.
Because I want to see your thoughts, and I want to take it to the view. Half of the comments are like, the wife did the right thing by testifying, because her testimony helped really secure the case against him. But the other half of the comments were like, regardless of what you do, that's your wife. Like, she needs to hold it down. She needs to just stay quiet. I think for better or worse, like, that's your wife. How your wife gonna be snitching on you, whatever. Like, you know, you're right or die. Your wife is if anyone's gonna be your wife, you're right or die. The woman you put a ring on, like, they're all down. They're all right or die. So the comments are split. Half the comments are like, yo, the wife did the right thing because justice is justice. Those young boys didn't deserve that. They were just kids. Like, and then other people are like, yo, she ain't no right in the hell, like, because she's out there snitching. Because for her to testify means she has to volunteer. Like, she's gonna be protected by law to not get involved in the case.
Okay. And
whatever happens. In fact, most people feel like they want the ride or die to even lie for them and be like, no, that's not what happened. Like, yeah, she saw a gun too. You know the ones there. So let me get your take on that. Because I know what my take is, but we'll get to me afterwards.
This one is hard because somebody died in that situation.
But he's old already. He's gonna for the rest of his life.
Let's be real. Somebody's dead that didn't need to die. Okay, and in my brain, wrong is wrong and right is right, right? So those vows are for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. Now a lot of people would say that, you know, in those situations, because it's the worst of a situation and it's an extreme, that the wife should be quiet. But I don't feel like people are putting that in the right context. If he has the potential to kill somebody over music, what's he gonna do to the wife? Do you feel what I'm saying? Like,
I get you, but some people love their mama and they're murderers.
No. My
kiss their mama and they're murdered. They're serial killers.
My point is, he has the potential to kill over nothing. That means that in his brain.
Okay, let me put into context for you.
Yeah, go on.
He's white. His wife is white. These kids are black. Young
exactly.
Black kids. So she's not in his world. This kind of lifestyle, this kind of music. She's not the enemy. Absolutely. She's not the reason he has the gun. The reason he has that gun is not for people like her.
I get that.
She listens to Tom Jones, like the stuff he respects.
I fully understand that. And in any other normal situation, of course your wife is your ride or die. but I am not stupid enough to shoot somebody over music. So I will never have to think about if my wife's going to testify or not. We are talking.
But we're
talking purely about.
If you were,
no. There's no if. We talking about the situation. This is not me. We talking about.
I want to know your view. If you were,
if I was,
if you bought a gun,
if I was,
this guy bought it. He was like, I'm gonna kill.
If I was in the situation, is different. If we talking on particularly just the situation, because I've got two opinions.
No, I'm saying you. In this situation,
yes,
you just blew some others away. You left your house.
Yes.
And you was like, I'm gonna kill some white boys or something, yeah. And you did that shit.
Never.
Yeah. But you did that shit.
Never.
And the reason you felt comfortable doing that shit is because you weren't just with anyone. You're with your wife of 25 years, like you're ride and die. You know, when she, filed her incorrect tax reports and stuff, you kept quiet. You know, there was a husband and wife be having secrets and with each other that only they know. So, would you? And then she's now gone. Refused the protection of the state and volunteered to essentially snitch on you. And with her testimony is what helped, and because his life's gonna be ended now,
right?
Because he's already old and he's gonna get life, and by the time he's even eligible for parole, he's gonna be dead. So would you be like, yo, okay, I was moving mad, she went with justice, or would you be like, nah, fuck that, man, that's my wife, like what she's snitching on me, like what the hell? Because if she was being pressured by the state, or like if it was like a normal case,
she wasn't being pressured.
If it was a normal case, fine. But she had to bypass her own protection to get you sent down. It's a mad one. The comment section was in a gridlock.
I don't know, but I'm just looking at the commonality, which is life and death, bro. Does that old man deserve to or do I deserve to live? The
moral compass and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
like,
do I the love you have for yourself?
Do I deserve to live because I took somebody's life because of music? It would be is the question. Because if the answer to that is I should be able to live regardless, then my wife's out of pocket for testifying because.
Nah, you're doing ifs and offs. I want to know what you feel, B. I don't know. I want to know what you feel in that situation.
No, man, it's really tough, man. It's really tough, especially because of where my morals lie, bro. Like, I'm not somebody to take somebody's life like that.
I'm not gonna lie. Like this documentary changed me. It made me aware of something. This documentary changed me because I'm a young black guy. So I'm on the side of justice. I'm on the side of, he just wanted to go and kill some kids.
Exactly.
Yeah. But so I'm ultimately on that side.
Right.
But the minute this argument came up in the comment section, I actually had to take a step back and just forget the color and everything.
I'm still thinking.
For me, I was like,
I don't know. I can't answer that.
I'll hold it against her. You can't visit me. Like, you snitched.
I don't know.
I'm saying.
know.
If I'm gonna
That's really
if I'm gonna become a murderer, whoever, the two people that I need to rely that would never snitch on me is my mama and my wife. I wouldn't rely on my kids or whatever because they didn't know me that long. They're new to the world. But my mama and my wife, if any of those two snitch and not hold it down, I'll hold it against you. Cause how you gonna snitch? How you gonna snitch?
Man.
Because when people ask you why you're sad, ask my husband's locked up and whatever, and I helped put him there. He could be with me right now.
Come on, man.
Is it like
this is tough.
For me? I'm on the that's ride or die for better for worse. Listen, you saw a gun, right, baby? You saw a gun. That rap music was crazy. They said they were gonna kill me, right? Like, because at that point I had to take away all the color out of it and just look at it as self-preservation.
I don't know.
You marry someone that you feel in any situation, no matter how wrong you are, whatever. Of course you'll be able to correct or whatever. But I'm saying when there's no correction now, when it's like, listen, this is what it is.
This is what it is.
I want to be with someone who's like, they had 10 guns, man, shit. They said they're gonna kill me too.
I feel you though.
Shit, like
I do feel you.
Do you know what I mean? So that's I'm not gonna like persuade you. I just want to see your view. Like for me, I was like,
but I'm stuck.
Me
personally,
because you can't visit me.
Me personally, I'm stuck. Man.
I'll refuse the visitation. You can't visit. You can't put me in jail and try to visit me. and cry and me upset I'm in jail like. I refuse visitation. Nah. Nah.
You salty at that. Damn, why you in here? My wife put me in it. Damn, that's crazy.
And she about to visit me this afternoon.
What? That's wild.
Nah.
I'm stuck, man. I'm stuck on that. I'm really stuck.
You're in the comment section. You've heard this story.
What's up?
Let us know what you think of this situation. Especially want to hear from the women as well. Want to hear from the women. Do you think she should have been a ride or die, or do you think, yo,
she should have said something?
She dodged the bullet and she doesn't need to be going through that holding. You know, that can eat you alive. Let us know. And fellas, let us know. Like, yeah, do you think
I'm stuck?
She was a ride or die, or do you think, you know, justice needs to prevail and all that good stuff? It was a crazy case because it just seems like this guy, whether it was that day or whenever, he had his gun in the car wanting to kill some black kids at some point.
Yeah.
Because they were kids. They were kids. They were like kids.
And that's why I'm stuck.
They were like kids. Because even the feds were like, yo, when their friend told him he should turn the music down because you said so. Any of us, when we were younger, would have been like, man, fuck that old man, whatever. Would he have shot us? And he was like, no. Do you know what I mean? So it's literally you want to shoot some black kids. Because of course kids are gonna be like, man, fuck F's and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like kids get rude to me all the time. I'm not gonna like punch up some you because
you can't.
I watch where you're walking, man. I shut up, bruv. Like, what do you mean what are you talking to?
Yeah.
Then you catch yourself
and you're grown.
He's a youth, man. Leave
you're grown.
You don't know what's there.
Yeah, you can't stoop down to that.
Smacking up kids and
that's wild.
Bruv.
So imagine shooting him.
That's what I'm saying. So I think he had that gun just ready, like, yo.
He was trigger happy is what I call it. Trigger happy. He just wanted to use that shit. And that's how I feel about police officers. Trigger happy.
Yeah, I'm sure if you dig deep, he was like maybe an ex-cop or something.
He might have been. But ex-military or something.
The whole story is wifey put you in.
That's tough.
Wifey put you in.
Damn.
Nah, from time I'm hearing that you bypassed the government protection and volunteered to take a stand.
Damn.
I'm looking you in your eye for your whole testimony as you understand I'm doing this.
Damn, I don't know.
I'm looking in your soul like, oh, it's like that? I forgot one birthday in 25 years? I know what this is about.
Nah, that's mad though. That's you on the you beyond insanity at that point. I don't know. I can't with that one. That's why I'm stuck. I don't even know how to process that.
And the fact that she got in the car afterwards.
Yeah, no,
like, everything that happened. So the aftermath of the shooting is so they jumped in the car, drove off like some bandits, some Bonnie and Clyde. So remember it's like gas stations and normal days. So all the people, the workers, the people buying gas, the people buying snack, everyone saw the shooting.
Wow.
So obviously they got their plates or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So he tried to play like, oh, but they drove off before me. Because remember they reversed out the thing. So he tried to play like that. And they were like, no, they drove into the road.
To
get rid of you. You drove off and then they drove back in and called for help because their friend was dying. They didn't go nowhere. They literally drove out of the line of your shooting and then drove back in.
To get out of trouble.
Do you know what I mean? But he was gonna play like I didn't even know no one died or whatever. But yeah, they had no like solid objects in the car, nothing. Just snacks and some kids.
Rest in peace.
And his friends had like the young boys, his friends had to testify and you know, talk about the last breaths of their friend.
Oh God.
Crazy. College kids. Young little educated kids. None of them had a record. Not saying if they had a record it would be justified, but just proper college kids. None of them had a record, no prize, no nothing. Just kids, you know, got a car, got all the friends in there, getting some snacks, and then someone didn't like the music, and now your friend's
Imagine
dead.
your friend dead because some old white guy don't like the music you're playing.
Crazy.
Oh man. Like yo.
It's tough one, isn't it? Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's like there's the case, but then there's the wife situation where it's like, yo, she really took the stand. Yo.
It's making me uncomfortable.
They said you have the right to remain silent. She said, I don't want to be silent.
Nah, I'm uncomfortable, bro. I don't.
She said, I don't want to be silent. They said you have the right to remain silent. I don't want those rights.
Whew. I think we should leave it there, you know. I'm gonna be real.
No, we gotta leave it on something like positive, like something happy, not positive, but you know, something fun, something little. So it's like I don't think girls have game.
I was gonna say that.
Let's keep it
I've been
100%.
thinking about this all week.
Girls ain't got no game.
No.
And girls ain't funny.
Actually, no.
If you're a girl, someone laughs at your joke.
Summer.
If you're a girl, someone laughs at your joke. They like you.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some are funny. Some.
There's a song. Girls don't like boys. Girls like cars and money. Next verse.
Yeah.
Girls will laugh at girls when they're not funny. It's a real song.
I don't know. I think some are.
Nah.
Some.
No game. No
Yeah,
game.
they're dry as hell. I don't know.
I be minding my own business. You know I be hearing all day, minding my own business. Nice hair. Oh, nice hair. Oh, your hair's nice.
Right.
Nice. And then backhand compliments. Oh, your hair's nice. Because other people with dreadlocks here, it's just been like nasty and stuff, but yours is neat.
What? What is that? What is that? Or
I be minding my own business.
Or I like your waves.
Nice hair. That, like, goddamn. And then they will stay nice hair, just stand there and give you that eerie smile.
Right.
Like, because now they want you to do
Right.
Like, nice hair.
Bruh.
And it's awkward because me, I'll just, I'll just be like,
I don't know if I told this story.
I'll be like, you still here?
I don't know if I told this story or not, right? But I was coming back. Where was I? I can't remember where I was. I was walking through Tottenham.
Whew, the hood.
And I was trying to get my my bus to go home, right? And I just feel I'm like, wait. So I look back. It's a chick.
Wait, where did she smack you?
On my behind, bro. On my
sexual harassment.
On my gluteus maximus, right?
Charges. Tottenham police station.
Right. So I'm like, you know when it happened the first time, you're like, nah, she ain't.
Yeah, that's always a weird feeling the first time.
Right. I turn around and walk again. And she hits me again.
That's a repeat offender.
I'm like, okay, this time I know she doing it on purpose.
She done punched her in her titty.
Right. The next time she do it, I swear I'm gonna say something. And my boss right there. I remember I was trying to put some money in the in my account at this point in time. So I'm near the Santander. Third time, she missed and she touched my back.
So you were just walking, getting
like,
molested by some girl on Tottenham High Road.
I'm like, wait, what are you doing? Like, wait, what? And she tried.
And
like,
she's done this before because
clear.
You don't just. This ain't your first time.
And she tried to pull out her phone like. I'm like, nah.
About mental.
I'm like, stop.
She's escaped from mental.
Stop that. Like, no. And I could tell she wanted me to talk and engage more.
So her thing was, I'm gonna smack you in your ass.
I'm gonna grab his behind,
and then he's gonna
talk to me.
So girls have no game. See, no game, zero game. Have you had a girl like try to like speak to you, like try
the wrong game? It's the stupidest thing. You just don't got no game.
I like.
Oh,
it's
wait.
like a mixed. I like the way you carry yourself and you know it's like babe.
Where you going?
Sure.
Or the slick one is, do you know where this place is?
Bro,
Just the gate. Don't ask me direct. You already heading there. Don't ask me. Do I know where? No. Like what the? What's wrong with y'all?
what are you looking at?
What?
What you like? What are you looking at? What? No game. I don't even care about the comments. You lot can argue with yourselves in the comments. Girls. You got no game.
This is our experience. Don't
bro,
tell us about our experience,
no
okay?
Girl with game. You know when girls can't have in game? When they become them aunties. When they become like in their 50s, 60s.
Bro,
those are women that, bro,
one supposed to
they
do
call
that.
me over. They ones call
One
me over,
supposed to
yeah.
do that.
I'll be thinking they know my mum or something.
Right.
Oh no, you just Bro, that's a bar, you know. No, you just
Yo. It's really true, bro.
The aunties got game. So it means that girls spend their whole life before they can develop game. That's be old. Zero game.
I could probably say that I've probably met 2 girls that
I can see when little girls I should have talked to my brother. And he has not, like, he's just like, what?
Yeah, I'm to my little brother.
Oh, where you going?
Yeah, but to my little
shop. Okay. What you gonna get? Oh, it's chicken shopping, so I'll get some chicken. Cause my brother is just like me, he's a straight shooter.
Straight.
And they're like, okay, you getting chicken for the chicken shop. That's another way of saying, yeah. That's what I just said. And I'm just thinking, Why can't she just be like, I want to come chicken shop with you? Man.
Right.
So eventually he'll be like, oh, what, did you want to come or something?
Mm-hmm.
Stupid ass girl. No.
No.
So
don't
him,
waste
so
my
him,
time.
so, no, so him and him, because at that point I want you to be like, oh, just come. So
Right.
him and him is like, he's gone. You see us, you see them trembling with the lip. Don't you want me to go? He's like, but I just asked you.
Right.
He said no.
That's yes means yes or no means no. Don't tell me no when you mean yes.
Zero.
I don't mean yes.
It's how much game girls have. Zero.
Simple.
Zero game.
Russell Westbrook,
Zero.
Damian Lillard.
Zero game, bruv. You know you're in a
Melo,
club. You know you're in a
double
club.
zero.
You know you're in a club, yeah. A girl thinks twerking on you is running game. You be minding your own business. Trying to drink. I'm trying to drink my Red Bull.
Yo.
Because you know you pay good money for this drink, yeah? And they overflowed it. So you're like, yeah, thank you, you overflowed it. And that's like,
No.
I'm losing money.
Bro, I'm tight. One of my last experiences in the club, bro, I got finessed. One of the homies knocked out the drink out of this chick hand and she said, I had to pay for it.
That's extortion. How do you know her and the homie went in some kind of syndicate together?
And she was whining on me the whole time. As soon as she got her drink, she was gone. I didn't see her again.
That game. That game. I've seen that.
So tight,
I be
bro.
peeping that. I be peeping that.
I was
I've
tight.
seen that. I've seen
I
that.
was
Those are
tight.
the ones I've seen. They be flirting with the
I was
ballers.
tight.
They try and get a VIP. Then they get like a bottle. Don't even a glass. They get like a bottle and try and leave
They
VIP.
got-
You know the ballers like, aye. Because them man they call girls bruv. Like bruv.
Yeah.
Like bring the bottle back, bruv. But I think those girls are brave. I used to not finesse guys that are clearly criminals. Like, do you not rate your life?
Trying to finesse the finesses.
Are you crazy? Like, nah, zero. Some of the things I see on road, zero, bro. Zero game. A girl looked me in my eye one time. A girl looked me in my eye one time and twirled her hand around her thing, yeah, when it is. And I said, something wrong with your neck. She had the nerve to be like, whatever, and woke up. I was thinking,
Yo.
I thought for you to do that, and I thought this is like you're trying to like pull the hair and fix your neck.
Fixing something?
Zero game.
None.
After she was
Double
like,
zero.
I was trying to talk to you, but you're trying to go on by asking you a logical question.
No, they don't understand logic. In their brain, our logic is not logic.
Zero game. If you feel you have game,
I've met like maybe
if you feel you have game, put in the comment section how you run your game. Put in your bars. There's gonna be zero comments because you have zero game. There's gonna be comments about all that stuff, the crime. There's gonna be comments about the crime and the stuff I was talking about, the shooting.
Right.
If you feel you have game, you're a girl.
That's
Put in the
my thing.
comments how you run your game.
That's my
There's
thing.
gonna be zero comments about game because they have no game. They're gonna make an excuse of I didn't want to bet my game. You can't bet outside that doesn't exist. You have zero game. Girls have zero game.
I like confident girls. That's what I'm saying. Girls that know.
Even the confident will have no game. At least they're confident. But it's like zero.
That's my thing.
It's like zero game, you know. What do you wanna eat? Whatever you wanna eat.
Just say it. Like,
Or do you wanna go?
You're giving me
Go?
PTSD.
There's like, I want a man to plan. I planned for after this. I don't like that.
Yeah. That's why. Why do you? So you made me do all of that just to say no anyway.
Do you want something to eat? Nah,
No.
I'm full. I'm bloated.
And then when I get some, you're gonna eat some of my
let
shit.
me share some of it. Some, bro.
Nigga.
When you fall for that trick and she says some and you say okay have some, bro.
Right.
Don't look
And they
away.
munch.
Don't look away.
They munch the whole thing.
They're quick. Don't look away. They're quick, bro. You look away. You look back.
Ninja.
You look away. You look back and she be like, oh, rah, like you ate. No, it was you.
Your ninja ass hands.
And it's like you know. My theory is food tastes sweeter when it's coming from you. That's how girls
get
feel.
out of here, man. Yeah.
You know when they're old.
Nah. Or you say mine is better. Like I ordered something better. Like get out of here, bro.
Zero
We discussed this.
game.
Come on now.
You know, girls wear nice outfits to go impress other girls. It's not for you. It's no game. They're not like, oh, I know shit. He got no. It's for next girl.
Women.
Zero game. You know what happens? Zero game. He's the love of my life. I love him so much. He's everything to me. So I came to his house in my pajamas and my hair just knotted into. Do you know when girls look amazing? When they're single. Bare effort, bro. Girl, you tell you love my life. No game. You know, guys, when a guy's like, oh, that's my girl, whatever, you shouldn't put effort, man, shouldn't like wear tuxes and stuff, shouldn't do certain things. When a girl tell you she loves a guy, yeah, just watch how she dresses, man. No game. To be like, oh, why you liking them girls like in bikinis, whatever? Because you're not wearing a bikini, yeah, that's why.
Yo, and then that's how the argument start.
I've seen
then you go and help with the side niggas.
I've seen man in relationship that goes on social media to see girls dressed the way he likes because his girl won't dress like that. But when he met her, when he chose her, that's how she would dress. But now she got this relationship swag. I saw it's like pajamas and hoodie and like, you know, you like that when you're chilling, doing Netflix, chilling.
Yeah.
But every day, no game, 0 game. I can always tell when a couple is like in the dating stage,
right,
fresh,
right,
by the effort the girl made.
Raw.
If she looks nice,
they're gonna get you, boy.
If a girl looks amazing, I see a couple out and they look amazing and stuff. Yeah, he's recently chirped her, or then they're fresh. Trust. If I see
this true?
If I see like we're out in West End at cinema and she's in onesie with Teletubby shoes or whatever, they're married. Listen, I'm doubling down. I'm standing by my words. Yeah. I'm the controversial one today.
King Harry said this.
I'm standing by my words.
I'm not saying it. I told you, I've only met a few girls.
Let's argue.
So
0 game.
Y'all help us out in the comments. Let us know if this is true or false.
Blink at me and I was like, what's wrong with your eyes? Apparently blinking is game. Girls like.
So girls with no game, are we gonna bun it?
Girls with that, they were just banning all girls.
No, I'm not. You by yourself.
I'm playing. That's not girls with no game. Girls with no game,
ban that. We banning that, bro. Come on.
Bro, having grenades and flipping.
Oh yeah.
Extended clips and having them forcing the name of Manchester to be changed to Gunchester.
Like you the Manchester John Wick.
You lot just want to beef and take everyone else with you.
Want to be John Wick for a week. Bro, what's wrong with you?
That whole family beef that took 2 police officers' lives and the public or whatever.
So many other people.
Bro, let's ban that. Yeah. And I don't know if you want to jump in on this, but if you're my wife and I gave you vows and I gave you years of my life, yeah. Bruv, I don't care if I robbed a convenience store. I don't care if I I don't care if I started a coup. I don't care if I took over. Like, bruv, yeah? When the feds come. Yeah. Okay, what I did? If you're my wife, yeah? If you're my wife, bruv, I don't even care if your best friend was in the thing and I shot, bruv. If you're my wife, yeah? What and the feds come, yeah?
What is
you better ride. You better ride or die. I said for better for what? Otherwise, BunDat.
Yo.
Yeah? I'm serving my sentence. Don't visit me. Don't write. Don't nothing. When I die and I go to heaven, God's like, you're married. I'm like, no. I'm like, no, I died single, bruv. I'm like, what's heaven saying? You go lie to God. You go lie to God. I'm like, no, I died single, bruv. I'm like, bruv, she testified.
You gonna
testify, bruv. That was the end.
He on his own. That one.
You're my wife and feds come and you testify. BunDat, yeah? What is this? What is this? I need to be a ride or die.
Oh, man.
Yeah? I need to be a ride or die. That woman didn't die and she didn't ride.
What did you do? We ended this. It's been AJ Raw,
King Aries.
You just finished listening to BunDat podcast. We out.